Hello, everyone. We are going to be practicing parts 1 and 2 today. We are using this book that we have been using for a long time, that is Improve Your Skills for Use of English of First Certificate, right? You have it in the drive, just in case. We have been using it a lot, so I hope you know what we're talking about. We are practicing part 1, and in part 1, we need correct, or we need to be able to handle collocations. Collocations are two words that generally go together, and we can have different collocations, different kinds, right? An adjective and a noun. I think the most common, I would say the most common are verbs and a noun, right? So like make the bed, or do your homework, or have a party, right? A verb that is generally goes, or the phrase you generally use it together. So collocations are words that often appear together. A collocation might be a verb that often goes with a noun, I was saying this, or an adjective plus a noun, or noun plus noun when the noun is modifying the other noun. Like, for example, when we say teapot or coffee pot, or I don't know, paper bin. Yes, el tacho de basura, we can say paper bin. So it is a noun modifying another noun. Bin is the most important noun, and paper modifies it. For example, we say make a decision, not do a decision, of course. And we say generation gap, not generation space. What is true of the word in a collocation? One of them is usually a verb. They are often mistaken for other words, or it's common to see them together. You need to answer. Maybe if you
See,
don't.
I mean, they
Sorry.
are together.
Very good. That is the thing. Collocations are two words that are always together. Very good. Why is recognizing and using collocations important? It is important because they are very common. You will often hear or read collocations, and you need to understand them. This is why I always say you write in English, but with English words, but it doesn't sound like native, or it doesn't sound like English, because you are not using the correct phrases an English person or American or Australian or whatever would use. You will often hear or read collocations, and you need to understand them. Using collocations correctly makes your English more natural. Collocations are often tested in exam tasks. One result of using collocations well is that you will sound comfortable using English, will understand everything you hear, or you can test your level of English.
A.
Do you really think it is that?
Well, wait.
What about the rest, girls? Is Mika the only one here?
Is it B?
I think it is.
I didn't hear what she said.
Sorry?
I didn't hear what she said before.
She said A. You will sound comfortable. I think it is in a way A, because it says natural, comfortable, natural. But well, I have my maybe A and B, right? It is important because yes, it feels more natural. That's it. How do you recognize and use collocations? Look out for collocations and remember them. When you see or hear them, you need to learn a large number of collocations of different kinds. Practice using them in context and ask yourself how a given collocation could be tested. For example, what other words could you be given that are not part of the collocation? When you learn a collocation, you should think about how many collocations you now know, to use it in questions, or it might appear in the exam, how it might appear in the exam. So what is it that you think we have to do when we face or we find a collocation?
see?
Yes, of course. I think we do this. I think we or at least I try to call your attention to say, okay, the words are not isolated. The words are always linked with one another, right? In a text. That's why I say, okay, underline this because this part is the important part because they go together, not just the answer to the question. How is recognizing and using collocations important in first? In first paper one, part one, you could be given a collocation with one word missing and you have to choose the correct word to complete it. In part two, therefore, you may need to provide a missing word to complete a collocation. In part three, the derivative you form could be part of a collocation that appears in the text. But this is not, I mean, you will realize even if you don't know the collocation in part three. In part four, the first sentence you are given could contain a collocation you need to understand, or you may need to form a collocation using the words in bold to complete the second sentence. All of them possible. In paper one, part four, a collocation might appear if you don't want to speak, maybe what you can do is send a message on the chat, like, yes, whatever.
Mm. Is it C?
Yes, it is the. It can be in one part or the other. Yes. I was sending me a message. Maybe her microphone is your microphone. Oh, yeah. Okay. The Agustina is telling me that she cannot listen to me correctly. What about the rest of you?
No, I can listen to you.
Okay. And you cannot
Me
open.
too, me.
You can listen to me. Okay. Agus, maybe you can leave the meeting and return. Right? You connect again. There. Okay. Well, people, we're going to start working. Yeah. So look at the photo and answer the questions. What kind of problems do teenagers face this day? Was growing up easier for young people in the past in terms of education, expectations, and friendship? Very short. Tell me, what kind of problems do you think your generation has these days? One thing each.
I think in
Go on, Cande.
I think in education we had like a ¿cómo sería? Tipo un bache,
Very good, like a gap.
like a gap in the pandemic.
Right, you had a gap in the pandemic. Yes,
2021.
you mean as regards knowledge, right?
Yes,
Okay, so
and we didn't learn almost anything that year in the school.
right,
And we also a lot of teenagers lost the habit of
the habit of studying. Very good. Yes,
keeping
very
up
good.
with the school.
Okay, so you think that is a problem we still need to solve?
Yes, I don't think it's like 100%
That is not
recovered. Yeah, solved.
recovered or recognized by teachers and maybe
Yes,
authorities.
also recognize
Maybe
it's
it's
not.
I think the right word would be acknowledged. Maybe it is not still very acknowledged. I mean, it happened and it happened. Now we're waiting, right, to get, I don't know, to keep up with the gap. I don't know.
Yes.
Mika, what about you? What do you think it is the problem you teenagers face nowadays?
Well, I don't know if it's a problem, but perhaps what I see is that I don't know, we care too much about some stuff that aren't
Very
really,
important.
really important.
Oh, I would like to know what is the stuff that you care about and that you think it is not important.
But I don't know if, for example, we care a lot about perhaps social things,
All
like
right.
social media, that I don't know, perhaps we pay too much attention to that kind of things. And I don't know, I think that's a problem of our generation.
Very good. Very good. You were, the question was, what kind of problems do you think teenagers face these days? And I just said, okay, each of you say one thing that you think it's a problem for your generation. Candela said that one of the problems that you are facing is the huge education gap that you have in the pandemic, that you still, I mean, you still couldn't make up for it. And Mika says that we are, I mean, your generation, you are maybe worrying too much about trivial stuff, like, for example, social media or things that happen on social media. What do you think about, not about what they say, for you, what is one situation or one aspect of being a teenager that you think that is a worry that you have? Or a problem that you have?
For me, it's very hard to make friends.
Okay.
With the pandemic, I stay alone a very long time, so I was really worried when I started going out again to make friends.
Okay.
They weren't like bad. So
Yes, I think that you, particularly you, like my son, for example, you finished secondary school during the pandemic. So it was already
yes,
like a problematic, or maybe not problematic, but a very important part of life. And you had the pandemic in the middle, so it was maybe worse, right? For
yes,
your group.
I did the CC and I stay another year alone
Another year
in my
alone.
room.
Yes. That's no use. So so we can all agree maybe that the pandemic had its consequences and we are still accounting for them, right? Well,
Completely.
very good for the three of you. We're going to do exercise 1. And of course, as I have been saying before, you have to choose the correct preposition or the correct verb. Have a verb too. Pay attention before choosing to whatever it is before or after. Yes, to understand where the collocation goes. All right? Oh, have you finished?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, what about number 1? Cande, you start. The order I have
Eh,
here is Cande, Mika, Agus.
okay.
Okay.
Into
Yes, very good. And what is the thing that you need to remember? And what is the meaning of the thing that you need to remember?
In the phrase, children
Yes,
grow up to be
but what do you
teenagers.
think it is, the collocation? What is the important thing I need to remember or I need to learn from this sentence?
Turn,
Very good. Turn, not over, turn into, which means what?
Like becoming that.
Exactly, become, right? So that is what I need to remember. Very good. Then, number 2, John's parents have,
Broken up.
of course, oh no, yes, of course. I need to choose. What is it that I'm doing? Broken up, which means?
They separate.
Very good. They separated. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Nade is sending me a message. Oh, she doesn't have the link. Okay. Sorry. I will be sending. Copy link. There you go. And now. All right. There we go. Okay. What about number 3? If Yanni,
Helping stay in attention.
very good. And of course, in this case, it's not a preposition and a verb. It is a verb and a noun, like make your bed. So paying attention. We always say paying attention. We don't say put attention or whatever, right? And what about number 4? Teenagers are always
falling out,
very good. In this case, we can take the chance and why not learn the 2 of them that are opposites, right? Falling out and making up, right? Falling out means getting angry. Yes, stop talking is falling out. When you have a quarrel and you stop talking to the person, that is falling out. And of course, making up is make amends. Make amends, enmendar las cosas, right? Isn't it like this? How do you, it's with only one M? Is it? Spelling suggestion. Amen. Only one M. Very good. The new girl in the class seems to be
Fitting in.
very good, which means
it's
Like,
like adapting.
very good, adapting. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Okay, write the word from the box in each cup. And you have generation, mood, peer, social, and youth. Do you know youth? Youth is the noun for being young, right? Okay, so it means juventud, all right? Let's do this. I will make it a little bit smaller there so that you can do exercises 2 and 3 and then we correct. Hi, Nere.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Fine.
Very good. How was the weekend so far?
Great. Today we have the abierto of volley.
All
Uh,
right.
We won the 3 matches, so
Oh, you're
we
perfect.
yes, and so
And what do you know about
we
the boys? Because I have also another student who was playing with the boys.
I know they lost 1 match, but I don't know about the other because it was
Later.
yes.
Yes, now I think now he sent me a message. I don't remember now at what time, but he told me that he was going to be playing. So yes, one was at 6,
Yes,
and it was far away, right? No, in
yes,
Moreno.
yes, and we play on Ciudad Evita.
Ah, you were not playing together.
No, no, in different places.
Oh, I thought you were going to play together. And did Zoe play and Juli?
So we went, but she didn't play because she has the codo hurt,
The elbow hurts. Okay.
and Juli is older. She's
Ah,
sub
okay.
21, and
Okay,
it
so
was
she's not playing with you.
yes. Today,
All right.
no.
Okay, well, come on. Exercise 2 and 3.
Okay.
Again, remember that it is not only completing, it is completing and taking notes or writing down the collocation, all right? Pay attention to collocation. Here we have a phrasal verb that is broken into 2 pieces. We have take, that is the verb, and then all of this that you have here, law breaking, blah, 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 is the object, and then we have off. Yes, taken off the street. This is more than a phrasal verb, it's a prepositional verb because it is just a preposition. And there you have the object. All right. Finished. People?
Yes.
Very good. And the rest of you? Should I start?
No, but it's fine.
Sorry?
No, pero está bien.
Ah, no, it's okay, it's okay. I can wait a little bit. Now, yes? Okay, well, we start. Young offender institutions. The purpose of young offender institutions is not simply to take the law-breaking.
Fear of.
No,
Is it mood?
no, it's not mood. Law-breaking. It means breaking, of course, you know, breaking the law. So it is like an adjective to speak about, in this case, a group of people. It says young offenders institutions. So the purpose of young
Oh.
offender institutions is not simply to take the law-breaking off the street. What do you think it is?
Two.
Generation?
Youth.
You.
Youth. Yeah, youth of the street. It means la juventud. There is an opportunity to intervene in the lives of these young people and change them. This may take the form of lessons to teach them skills. These always go together.
Social.
Of course, social skills, they never learned, or to give them ideas on how to ignore peer pressure. Very good. Peer pressure is what we allegedly, yes, very good, you wrote it. Peer pressure is what we all feel, but it's not necessarily that someone is telling you to do something. The peer pressure is what we feel when we feel that we are judged by our generation, our friends or whatever, or when we feel that they are going to be looking at us and they are going to be, I don't know, saying stuff or analyzing our, I don't know, our clothes, our behavior, our hair, or whatever. That is peer pressure, right? It is very common for all teenagers to suffer from peer pressure, right? Experts also have to expect depression and
Mood swings.
of course, these words also always go together. Mood swing. This is when you change and you feel happy and then ecstatic and then sad and then you change. Those are mood swings from these young offenders who have rarely been confined before. Young counselors are often used to that, are used so that that doesn't seem so wide between them. The only one left is,
Generation.
of course, generation gap always goes together because generation gap is the difference that we, for example, have in age, right? Why do we speak about generation gap? Because we say that maybe it is very difficult for us parents to understand you teenagers because of the generation gap, right? Okay, what about number 3? Number 1, uncommunicative is?
C.
Very good. Disobedient is?
E.
E. Insensitive is?
Is it D?
Insensitive? No,
D.
it is D, not caring about how other people feel, right? What about unsociable?
B.
Very good. And misunderstood?
A.
Very good. Remember that, or maybe not remember, but pay attention to this misunderstood, because we can also use it for a concept that we misunderstood, or that it is a misunderstood concept. But I think it is slightly different from what we use when we describe a person, right? Because when a person is misunderstood, maybe the behavior of the person is not what we are getting or whatever, right? That is to be misunderstood, right? Or maybe they are not deciphering you, and that is to be misunderstood. Okay, develop your use of English skills, recognizing and using collocations. You have to choose take, make, have, or do to complete this, right? I will divide you into 2 breakout rooms, and I will give you exactly 5 minutes to do this together, talking. Yes, you ask each other, okay, what do you think it is? Do you take a complaint? Do you make a complaint? Do you have a complaint? Do you do a complaint? Do you take the blame? Do you make the blame? Right? Okay. I will share to the groups, so don't worry. Five minutes. You go. Okay. Hello, people.
Hi.
Okay. We have 18 and you are 4. So we are going to have 9 and 9 each group, right? What were the groups? I don't remember.
Me and
Mika?
Aus.
Okay. And Nare and Kande.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Nare and Kande, would you like to start?
Okay. Yes.
Do it like this. One, for example, one Kande, one Nare, one Kande, one Nare. All right?
Okay.
Maybe I will interrupt you and we will talk about the meanings, so don't worry.
Is make a complaint.
Very good. Make a complaint. This is when you generally, when you do it formally, for example, you, I don't know, you received a product that you don't like, so you make a complaint, right? Or I don't know, you go to a restaurant and the service was not good enough for you, so you make a complaint, right? Okay. That is the thing, because one thing is when you are actually doing it, you say, okay, you are complaining. But when you make a complaint, it's like you make it more formal. So you formally do it. What about number 2?
Take the blame.
Very good. What is to take the blame?
Tomar la
Oh, no,
responsabilidad.
but I know the Spanish. Yes, you have to say it in English. Yes, to take responsibility, right? To take responsibility, but for of course, a problematic situation, right? So you say, yes, it was me. I broke it. I screw it. I whatever. What about number 3?
Is have a
Yes, have a great time. Very
great
good.
time.
Have a great time. Very easy. Number 4.
Too well.
Very good. Do well. Be careful because do well can have this single meaning of doing something well, but it is also used to speak about life. And when you want to say that everything goes well in your life and everything is according to plan, maybe you can say, I'm doing well. I'm doing well because I don't know, I sat for my exams and they were okay. I'm doing well because I have a new job. I'm doing well, right? It has a more general meaning, not just, okay, you are doing well, I don't know, in English, right? What about number 5?
Have an idea.
Have an idea, of course. Number 6.
Take care of.
Take care of. Number 7.
Make
Very
changes.
good. You make changes. We always make changes, not do changes. What about number 8 and 9?
Make somebody a favor.
No, it is do somebody a favor. Yes. Could you do me a favor? It's always do. Yes, so please write that down. And number 9?
Do research.
Do research. Very good. Excellent. Well, Mika and Agus.
Make the first move.
Very good. We use this a lot. What is the meaning of make the first move? Of course, it's not just moving. So what is the meaning of this?
It's like doing, I don't know, if the first step, the first,
Yes, I think it has to do with taking initiative.
yes, that.
That is like the meaning, right? When you take the initiative, okay, they wouldn't talk to us. I will make the first move, right? That is okay. I will ask first. I will go first. What about 11?
Have fun.
Of course, have fun. Very good. And I will not say anything else because we all know it. What about 12?
Do a trick.
Do a trick. Very good. 13?
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath. Very good.
Have a
14,
party.
have a party. Keep it going. Come on.
And do the right thing.
Do the right thing, of course. 16,
Have the flu.
have the flu, of course. You know the flu. 17,
Make a difference.
make a difference. What is the meaning? Again, it is not just speaking about the difference. What is to make a difference?
Like, and it usually used in like speeches
Very
about
good. Yes, it is.
environment.
Very good, because it has to do with being like a fundamental aspect of something. That is what makes the difference, right? I don't know, if you, for example, if you study a lot and you are all the time revising, that will make a difference. Or if you want to change the world, something will make a difference, right? That is, it's very good, not just a difference. What about 18?
Make progress.
Exactly, make progress. When we study, we make progress. Very good, people. What about number 2? We're going to do number 2 and number 3, I guess. Yes, but they don't fit in the same page, so just go with number 2, right? Nare, are you already 18?
What?
Are you already 18?
Yes,
Okay, when was your birthday?
on August 5th.
The 5th, August the 5th.
Fifth.
Okay. Okay, and Camde, are you 18?
No, in January
In January. Okay.
25.
Okay, very good. Well, I know Mika now, so. I know why you smile, because another one of August. Yes. Okay. Can we go?
Yes.
Nare number 1, August number 2, Kande number 3, Mika number 4. And repeat.
Start? No.
Mhm. Yeah.
Teenagers need to learn social skills in order to deal with social life. And so
Very
with
good.
school life.
School life. Very good.
What this area need is a youth
Yes, very
center
good.
for teenagers to
It is youth.
outing.
Very good.
Yes.
Number 3, Kande.
18 is a difficult age when you're both a teenager and a young adult.
Very good, a young adult. That is the phrase. We always say young adult. I forgot to say here, center. Youth center is very popular. Young adults. Very good.
Many adolescents suffer from mood swings and depression.
Very good. Not very good for the phrase, but very good for the choice. Number 5, Nade.
Extreme stress may result in anxiety attacks,
Very
with
good.
young
Listen to me.
people
It is anxiety.
and
Anxiety.
anxiety.
Very good. Anxiety attacks. Excellent. Very good. 6.
Teenagers go through a period of physical development.
You said physical, right?
Yes.
Very good. A rapid physical development. Excellent. And Cande?
True, teenagers wish to be treated as adults. They do not have yet the emotional maturity.
Very good. This is very similar to what we're saying in Spanish, right? Madurez emocional. Very good. Great. Okay. Number 3, the last we do, and then we're going to practice for the test, I think. Oh no, we have so many we can do. This is the practice for the test. Well, we can go. There you go. How are you doing? If you finished, send a, I don't know, something to the chat, like an emoji or whatever. Okay? To this chat. Okay. Oh, strange, Larita didn't connect. I thought she was going to connect. Okay, almost everyone. There you go. Okay. Jane has a very
Close.
Close.
very good, close. Let's play a little so that we can spice things up. I will say the word, and if you were okay, you send me an emoji, and if was not okay, you send me another emoji. Can you do that?
Okay.
Is that difficult, or can we do it quickly? Or you can
Yes.
send yes or no. Yeah? Okay, Jane has a very close relationship with her mother. The doctor prescribed Tom a lotion to help keep his skin clear from spots. My mother doesn't think the generation gap is as wide now as it used to be. Wide. So gap, of course, wide. Today, teenagers tend to suffer very high levels, and that is what you have to. Good. Yes. Very good. Okay. High levels of stress, according to doctors. Once a young offender reaches 18, they once again get a clean criminal record to give them a second chance. Unfortunately, there's an extremely narrow range of, this means not a lot, narrow range of activities available for the young in this area. I'm just checking the chat, sorry. Okay, oh, very good, people. Okay. Well, almost everything perfect. I don't think it is healthy for Umar to spend such long hours alone in his room. A teenager's social life is a matter of great importance to them. Of course, if most of the others were okay, these ones were going to be okay. Very good, people. Excellent. Okay. Each of the adverbs involved is in the wrong sentence. Write the correct word on the line. Freya's teacher thinks she should benefit from some sessions with a psychologist or counselor. Well, the adverbs you know, strongly, hard, greatly, strictly, rapidly, highly, deeply, and broadly. Broadly, ampliamente, right? Okay, 2 minutes. This is difficult. I think this is one of the most difficult things to remember, the collocations with adverbs. Maybe because we can listen to a lot of English, and maybe we don't listen to a lot of English with a lot of adverbs. Weren't you going to play football? Okay. How are you people? Well, can we check just in case? And you'll see if you don't know them, you just write them. So honest, okay, very good. Yes, I agree with you. These are sort of difficult, right? So Freya's teacher thinks she would benefit greatly from some sessions with a psychologist or counselor. What you have to write in your copybook is benefit greatly. Benefit in a very, very high way, right? Hello? I know something happened to the internet, right? You lost me.
Yes.
Well, here we go again. I was saying, well, of course not this. I was saying, benefit greatly. That is what you have to write. Yes, benefit greatly. The world is developing. This is easy. The world is developing so rapidly that parents often find it hard to keep up. Yes, so develop rapidly. That is what you have to write. Develop rapidly. Very good. Number 3, highly intelligent teenagers can suffer from boredom at school. Boredom is aburrimiento, which leads to misbehavior. So what is it that you have to write? Highly intelligent. A person can be highly intelligent. It is an adjective being modified by an adverb. Altamente inteligente. Whenever I see Sean, he's either grinning broadly or laughing at some joke. Grinning generally goes with broad. Many things that we have that have to do actions that we do with our face, like smiling, grinning, that which is almost like smiling, or whatever, generally go with broadly because it means like ampliamente, that you can see all the face, right? You also say a broad smile. So broad is really linked to the face thing, right? So in this case, it was broadly, grinning broadly or laughing at some joke. The head teacher told Carr that she was deeply disappointed with the way he was acting in class. Deeply disappointed. Strictly speaking, we use this also, so right, strictly speaking. The teenage years are between 13 and 19, but we usually call people young adults after the age of 18, right? Jean came in smelling strongly of tobacco, and her father was sure she'd been smoking. After working hard for my exams all day, I went out with my friends in the evening. All right? Okay. Did you write down all the collocations with adverbs? Did you?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, we have many those, but well, these are the ones that we have. Write a word from each box in each sentence. And you see you have 2 spaces in all of them, right? Okay. You can't just treat this house like a hotel and as you please. What do you think it is?
Come and go.
Very good. Come and go. Excellent. Come and go as you please. You've been doing your homework for hours, so why don't you it and carry on in the morning? This means to rest. So, this is an idiom. When you say, okay, this is enough for the time being.
Call it a time.
It's very good. It's not call it a time, but it is call it a day. Right?
Okay.
The phrase is, let's call it a day and let's move on, right? Enough for today. Okay? Call it a day. I'm going to write them down. Yes, so the first one was come and go. The other one is call it a day. Very good. Thank goodness Becky made it home from the party, right? This means that she was not hurt in any way. And it is another saying.
Safe.
Safe.
Yes, safe and
Sound.
very good, safe and sound. Excellent. When you are safe and sound, it means you are ileso. All right? Very good. I will write another box here. Very good, safe and sound. It's no wonder she has such a good of She spends all day reading fashion magazines.
Waste of time.
No.
Sense of style.
Very good. Sense of style. Sense of style. Yes, it means that she has like a good taste in this aspect, right? What about, no. I only see my old school friends these days. This is very simple.
Now and then.
Exact. Now and then. These have a name in English. I think they are called binomials. When we have two main words that make a phrase, right? You don't need to know this. I'm just telling you. Right? So binomial. What was it now and then? There. Music is a of and when you get older, your likes and dislikes might change. If
Waste of time.
No. What did you say? Waste of time? No.
Waste of time.
Oh, come on. Music is not a waste of time. But for example, I can
But
like
it was the only one with off.
no, there's another. There is another. Listen, this has to do with your liking. So, as music is a maybe I can love Shakira and maybe you don't, or some other thing. Maybe you love Dookie and I don't even know a song, right? Because music, sorry?
Matter of time.
It's matter, very good, but it's matter of taste. Almost. Matter of taste, right? I agree completely, right? Because it has, I always say that the music has to do with how it makes you feel. And that is the only thing I take into account, right? If it moves you, and that's it. Okay, what about number 7? At last, the kids went to camp and John got some to study for his exam.
Peace.
Very good, yes. Peace and
Quiet.
very good. Peace and quiet. Why are we writing this? Because these phrases generally go together, right? And we would say in Spanish, por fin encontró un momento de paz. And in English we say, no, he had his peace and quiet, right? Very good. Peace and quiet. The two boys are like, very different. But despite their differences, they are the best friends. I love this one. If you don't know it now, you will not know it because it's not something that you can figure out, I think.
Chalk and cheese.
It is, yes, chalk and cheese. You know, chalk is pizza, so nothing to do with that, and cheese. We use this phrase to say two things are really, really different, all right? Okay. And the last one, yes, you have been saying this for a long time, many of you, which is finally the last one. Ah, no, we have two more, sorry. There. So there are no rules to bringing up teenagers.
Waste of time.
The waste of time is the last one.
Oh,
Well, it was. Okay, so this one is hard and fast. And the last one is, of course, waste of time. Yeah? So there are no hard and fast rules to bringing up teenagers. What is the meaning of it? Hard meaning that, how can I say, rigid. We need to be flexible. And fast, like you cannot decide maybe so quickly when it has to do with teenagers. And the last one, adolescents often feel it's a waste of time to talk to their parents about their problems since they won't understand. That's not true, but well, we try. Have you copied all the phrases?
Yes.
Very good. I will erase them. Yes, I knew this. Oh, no, I can't. What I have to do is this. There you go. Okay, very easy. Circle the correct verb to complete each sentence. As children older, they start to want more independence. What is it? You tell me.
Grow.
Of course, you grow older. Older. Why do teenagers have a reputation of lies? Here, the collocation is with lies.
telling.
Of course, you tell lies, never say, right? Very few of the students were, well, we know this, paying attention. Too easy, that's why I'm doing it. No, come on. There. To what the teacher was saying. The young girl, white and fainted.
Went.
Very good. Went white and fainted, but went white. They argue, but they seldom with each other, angry with each other, sorry. What is the general thing to say with angry?
Get.
Of course, we use this all the time. You get angry. At what
What does
age?
seldom mean?
Oh, seldom means hardly ever.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. We write it down because they use it a lot. Yes. Rara vez. At what age should young people be responsible for their actions?
Help.
Yeah, of course, you are held responsible for your actions, or that you are held responsible. I don't know what you're talking or speaking about. Which is that the one that we always say?
Okay.
Of course, this is too easy. The two youths read and started shouting at each other.
Turn.
Turn.
Of course, you turn red. Excellent. Very good. Okay. I think we're not doing this. Okay. Would you like to do this together? It has to do with word formation. I think we can do it on the run. That's why I'm asking you. Because it's like this. Or either you change the word into what you need, or you just use it the way it is. For example, the first one is you just use it. You study hard. Katie has been studying hard all afternoon. She's been coming home very late at night.
Lately.
Very good lately, excellent. Her brother
Correctly.
Correctly.
very good, you're so good, correctly guessed that something was wrong. He's just broken up with his best friend and he's
Deeply.
deeply hurt. I'm certain that he wasn't in class that day.
Deadly.
Very good. Young people learn
Fastly. No, fast.
fast. We don't need fast. It's just fast and rarely make the same mistake twice. Very good. The teenagers looked at the new teacher and were,
Highly.
of course, take it.
Easy.
If you watch him,
Closely.
very good. Karen, asleep, so don't go into her room.
Sound.
No,
Or
Sounds.
no, soundly. Yeah,
Uh,
you need the adverb in this case, and it has an adverb, right? People, we're going to do this. That is, oh no, but we don't have the parts. This one. And we move on to part 2. This is exam material, all right?
Miss,
Yes,
are you going to upload it this what you are recording?
of course.
Because I have to go. I have a birthday of one friend.
Okay, okay, don't worry, I will. But can't you do this exercise and then you go,
Yes, I do it and then
and then you go. Okay.
okay. Thanks.
Ah, this is a piece of cake. people? Have you finished?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Hi, Scott. Sorry I haven't written for a while, but I've been busy settling in here. Settling in, this is useful, so write down. Settle in. Very good. I also, come on, we saw it 2 minutes ago. Had, of course, I also had the flu, so I was in bed for a while. It's quite different here from life in the UK. There's so much peace and
Quiet.
that I sometimes miss the honking, yes, beep, beep, of car horns and the crowds of London. Mom liked it though, and her anxiety
Attacks.
have almost disappeared. I started my new school. I'm going to have to start
Paying.
paying
Right.
attention in class because there's loads I don't know, especially in history and geography. I'm a
Fast.
fast learner, of course, so I'm not too worried. The only thing that does worry me a bit is that all the kids here seem to have very
Close.
Close.
friendships already, and I don't know how easy making friends is going to be. My social,
Skills.
Okay.
oh, because it says is non-existent. It doesn't say
Yeah.
are. So
It's life.
life, my social life is non-existent at the moment. Oh well, I'm sure it will get better right soon. I really want to stay in touch by email because I think it's
Highly.
very good. Unlikely I'll be seeing you until the summer at least. Very good. Excellent. Okay. Nare, I think we are going to finish here, so don't worry. Yeah?
Okay. Yes.
So I think next week we are going to have a class on Thursday and of course on Friday too, right? We are coming near to the moment, so I will have more classes, all right?
Yes.
Okay.
Narila has just sent me a list of the things that she feels she needs to practice. Can you do the same? Send me a list of the things that you really think you need to practice.
Okay, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
very good. Well, have a nice time. I'm seeing you tomorrow and on Wednesday. All right?
Right.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you.
Thanks for the class, Miss.
Bye.
See you, Miss. Bye.
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 Bye.